Hello, everybody. This is Angela Heath with TKC Incorporated. Listening to a little good music free from Ben Sound, bensound.com. You should check it out. So, today we are talking about where's your book? Where is your book? You should have your book done by now. Many of you have been talking about doing a book for ages. Now, this broadcast is going to be quick, but it's for a very special person. It's for you if you want to complete a book that is a non-fiction. This is not for you if you are going to write a fiction book. And I'll tell you why. Tonight's subject is books that build your business. Books that build your business. So we're talking about a book that is going to elevate your thought leadership, create raving fans for your business, and also create a massive stream of income for you. So why should you write a book? If you are an expert of any sort, if what you sell helps you to because of your expertise, it helps you to build your business, then you have to have a book. There's no way around it. Let me give you, just off the top of my head, 5 reasons why you need a book to build your business. It's going to give you thought leadership. And you hear me say it all the time. Thought leaders simply make more money. Period. End of discussion. It's going to create raving fans for you. People are going to be endeared to you because of your book. They are going to then purchase more for you. They're going to purchase more of your courses and your coaching and anything else that you offer because they read the book and they know that you know what you are talking about. Writing a book is going to lead to number 4, which is additional sources of revenue for your business. See, I tell people all the time, the book is not really the product. The book is a door opener. Somebody told me one time a book is a calling card. I said, listen, that would be too expensive for a calling card. A book is a door opener. It will open doors for you like nothing else. And number 5, a book will help you go to different industries depending on what your book is all about. So what we're going to talk about tonight is how you, as an expert, can use a book to build your business. So let's think about this. Most people, if they get a contract to write a book, it's going to take them a few years to get a book on a bookshelf. And I tell you why. If you go the traditional publishing route, you typically are not going to get a contract unless you know someone really well, you're already famous, or you submit a book proposal. That's a long drawn out process because basically when you do your book proposal, they want to know that you are going to be able to sell enough copies so that they get their money back. That's the purpose of a book proposal. It really is all about how are you going to market the book so they can get their money back. Okay? So you have to do the book proposal first. Then, let's just say they accept your book. Then you got to get in queue because it takes a traditional publisher, 6 months to like a year and a half to get a book produced. Because remember, you haven't written a book yet. You just gave them a proposal and they say, yes, let's explore this. What could we do with this? But it's going to take you a long time to get your book out. So I'm not like a total fan of self-published books. I like kind of like a hybrid model where you get the best of both worlds. Because with a traditional publisher, they're going to put some emphasis behind your book so that it can reach the audience. They want to get their money back. With self-published, you are now the marketer and everything else. So you're responsible for attracting people and selling the book so you can get your money back. So a hybrid model are some of these businesses that will, you are going to be responsible for everything, but they're going to lead you and guide you, and they will, for an extra fee, help you promote your book. But here's the bottom line: whether you're traditional or whether you're self-published or hybrid, you've got to promote your book. But listen to this. Many of the people that you hear bragging about the fact that they are Amazon bestsellers, people hate when I tell this secret, they haven't even sold 250 copies of their book. That's the average number of books that are sold on Amazon. And that includes all of those quote unquote bestsellers, right? Now, if you write a book and all you are depending on is those Amazon numbers for book sales, if that's all you are using that book for, you're going to spend a lot of money and you're not going to get very much return. Because if you sell 300 copies of the book, if you have a good book, done with expert editors, expert graphic designers and formatters, if you've got a really good book, then it's going to cost you, anywhere, somewhere around 1,500 to maybe 3,000, depending on what you need done. You're not going to get your money back, right? So what I'm talking about, how do you produce a book that is going to blow up your business? I have had the personal experience. I started my very first company. I wrote 3 books in about 5.5 years. I became an instant expert, traveled the country numerous times, speaking, training, and contracts coming to me. Why? Because I wrote 3 books in the same industry and I was considered an expert, a thought leader. And what do thought leaders do? They make more money. So that first early experience with books, I found out that books build your business. Without a doubt, they build your business. You don't believe me? Okay, you say that was a long time ago, Angela. Could be a coincidence. Things are different now. No, they're not. My 4th book, I wrote 3.5 years ago. And that book by itself has resulted in me earning 6 figures. Now, I'm not saying that I earned 6 figures from selling the book. Like I said, the book is just a door opener. I didn't even concentrate, honestly, on selling the book that much. The book is a door opener. And a lot of times when I would sell the book, I would sell it directly from my website instead of selling it from Amazon's website, because I keep that extra few dollars, by selling it directly. But it earned me 6 figures because it resulted in so many opportunities for me. It resulted in speaking contracts and consulting contracts. And then, of course, from the book itself, I built my own tools. I built lead magnets. Those are things that you give away for free that was built right into the book. I had a course that came from the book that was ready to go as soon as the book was ready. Coaching. I help people with, the name of the book was Do the Hustle Without the Hassle. And it was about the self-employment through gig websites. And I had all of that stuff before I even released the book. So the key to this, the key to having a book that builds your business is to think through the strategy before you write the book, however you write it. I hope you're not writing longhand, because that's going to take you a long time. But before you type a word, before you enter a word, you should have your strategy first on how the book is going to build your business. And that happened because of the 4th book. So now I have 4 books that have done nothing but grow my business. And it can do the same for you. And listen to this. It doesn't take you a year to write a book. It doesn't even take you 6 months to write a book. Now, I'm not talking about any book. I'm not talking about a fiction a novel. I'm not talking about a book that's all about you. Too many people waste their money and their time and their effort using a book for therapy. Yes, I'm not subtracting from your story. Whatever happened to you in your life is important. But seriously, if I can be blunt, most people don't really care that much outside of family, friends, and maybe some colleagues. The wider audience doesn't really care. So your story is not the book. Your story is the icing on the book. Don't get it twisted. Because if you spend all of that time writing about your story and then nobody buys the book, oh my gosh, what a wasted effort. You want to build a top income producing book if you have a business. I don't know how many times I need to say this to you, but books will build your business. And so I have a way that you can do this very easily and quickly. But yeah, you are going to work because it's not going to just drop out of the sky. You will need to work, but there's a way that you can do it that will take less time, less effort, less money. I'm going to give you the simplified version, and then I'm going to invite you to an opportunity where in 4 hours, you will be able to create your entire book outline that is guaranteed to help build your business. So you're going to build that whole outline for your book in 4 hours. And most importantly, we are going to create your monetization plan. How are you going to build the book so that it builds your business? In 4 hours, we're going to do all of that. And I'll tell you about that in just a moment. So here's some quick steps on how you can do it. And then I would invite you to take 4 hours and figure out how you're actually going to do it for your own business. We're going to be hosting an event coming up pretty soon on February 11th, 10 to 2 p.m., where you are going to get crystal clear on your message, your target audience for your book, outline this income producing book during the training, and then also learn how to get industry leaders to help you write and promote your book. And then we'll create your customized monetization plan. All of that live on January 11th. 4 hours, 10 to 2. Don't that sound like a good deal? So let me tell you, this is the way I approach it. And if you want to come to the training and just block out that 4 hours and knock your book out, now, of course, the book's not going to be written, but you're going to have so much detail in this book. Trust me, and you'll have a plan for how you can attack it. And you should be able to finish that book in 90 days. And there's more. Okay. Step number 1, you're going to figure out where are the gaps in your industry. I have a very specific, easy way for you to do this. One of the ways for you to do this is just simply going to Amazon, looking at the books that came out last year or this year, and in your industry, and finding out what are some of the problems, some of the gaps, some of the questions that remain unanswered. You're going to keep a list of all of that. Number 2, you want to go to the top 3 associations that are part of your industry and look at their newsletters. What are they talking about? Associations stay abreast of all of the trends. What are they talking about? Go find out. Make a list. You're going to begin to see that there is some cross-fertilization between these lists of hot topics and gaps and questions that need to be answered. Then while you're doing this, you're going to find like the top 10 experts in your industry that'll have a very unique way of looking at whatever these topics are. So you've got those lists. That's step number 2. That's part of your research. Then you want to look at, for your business, who is your target audience? And when you look at these lists, what do they want to know? Let me give you an example. So, for my target audience, my next book is called Gigpire, and it is targeting self employed people who want to make $100,000 plus. They want to shatter the 6-figure barrier. So when I do my research to find out what's already out there, who the experts are, then I'm going to go to my target audience and ask, what do you want to know? And when I see what they are telling me, because remember, this is specific to my target audience, this is just not generally speaking, specific to them. When I match up what they want to know with the research that I've done, that's when I know I've got it. And from there, the next step is to simply outline your book based on your research. Outline your book. You're going to outline your book, then take those experts. Remember, I said you're going to find at least 10 experts who are top in your industry, plug them into different chapters, right? Now, as you're doing this, as you're doing your outline, this is the thing I want you to keep in mind. How are you going to build your business with the book? Your outline should reflect exactly how you're building your business. So if you're going to be offering a course, your outline reflects the course. If you're going to be offering coaching, your outline is going to reflect your coaching offer. You see what I mean? So you want those to match up, because as you finish the book, you're going to find that a lot of the products and services that you're going to sell that come out of that book have already been developed, or they've been developed so much that it'll just take you a little bit of effort to pull them out of the book and to make your offer. Now, the way I do it is, I am a writer. I know a lot of people use ghostwriters, but I write my own stuff. I use a ton of editors, but I do write. The way I do it is through audio. I write my books primarily these days through audio. That way, I don't spend forever trying to perfect a book and edit a book as I go along. The most important thing is to get your content down, right, on paper. And then you can go back and do the developmental editing and all of that kind of stuff. But listen, it's not going to even be that hard, because the kind of outline that you're doing that I teach is a very precise, detailed outline. So now it's just plug in the information, plug it in, plug it in, plug it in, add a story, right? And since I'm doing it by audio, all of those experts, the ones who consent, they're going to be recorded and transcribed. That's the process for getting your book done quickly. Now, as I said, I am going to make available to you a quick start program that is going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. It is the Books Build Quick Start program. It's going to be on February 11th, and you can check it out. I'll put the link above, below this video, depending on where you're seeing it at. But the link is right there. And in this program, it's only 4 hours. Who doesn't have 4 hours to get so far ahead on their book, right? This course is really for people who are already frustrated. They've been unable to birth the book that's been inside for far too long. Is that you? Are you thinking that you could never create an income producing book? Look, all of my books have produced 6 figures plus. You know, the first 3 is really kind of hard to like separate them out because they were all in the same industry. And I actually built a whole business off those books that lasted 20 years. And I kid you not, for at least 13, 14 years, maybe 12, I didn't do any promotion, none whatsoever. Everybody came to me because I have built my thought leadership through those books. And that's the process that you need to go to. So if you're upset that you're not getting your book out there and you know you need to position yourself as a thought leader and leverage your book to build your business, then join me on February 11th. This is going to help you cement your spot as an industry expert. You're going to enjoy more influence, impact, and income. This is the best way to build your email list quickly. The way that I teach it, you are going to be able to develop those profitable partnerships, right? Remember, I said you can have experts help you to write the book and also to promote the book. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then your monetization strategy by itself. Oh my goodness, right? So you know how you are going to approach this before you even start. Your message deserves a larger audience. So join me on January 11th. I'm sorry, February 11th. I'm saying January, February 11th, 10 to 2 for books that build your business quick start. And I can't wait to see you there. This is going to be fabulous. You're going to walk away with a detailed outline for your books and the monetization program. And once you see that monetization plan, you're going to finish the book. Trust, because you already know how you're going to be able to earn income with the book. So this is Angela Heath with TKC Incorporated. And also, guess what? I have another program that's coming up. I know they tell you don't talk about two things in one video, but I'm going to tell you this anyway. I've got another program coming up shortly thereafter, which is for six-figure entrepreneurs. And it's not for six-figure entrepreneurs, it's for you to learn from six-figure entrepreneurs exactly how they did it. So go ahead and register for Books That Build Your Business. And then I will give you information about the upcoming event. And here's the kicker. When you register for Books That Build Your Business, I am going to invite you to the event where you're going to see how I'm writing my book firsthand. How about that? So I hope to see you guys on the 11th. This is Angela Heath with TKC Incorporated. Thanks so much for your time and your attention. Take care. Write that book. Finish it. Bye.